right, all right, all right. Just come on out a little bit here. How is everyone doing? All right, all right, all right. Welcome to another live stream. What's up, Michael? Sarah? Kathy Lee? How you doing? What up, what up? How is everyone doing? All right, all right, all right. Welcome to
Tell you what,
live stream. What's up?
Been
Michael?
looking at the channel, getting there, 280 subs,
Kathy
man.
Lee?
Approaching
How you
that 300.
What up, what up?
Hit 300, maybe I'll do something crazy.
How is everyone doing?
What's up, Ryan? How are you? Thank you for coming in.
Right, welcome to
Tell you
another
what,
live stream. What's up,
Been
Michael?
looking at the channel, getting there, 280 subs, man. Approaching that 300. Hanging out, that's what's up.
Maybe I'll do
That's what
something
we're here to do. Just hang out and shoot the shit. What's
Ryan?
up,
How are
Kaz?
you?
Thank you for coming in. Tell you what, been looking at the channel, getting there, 280 subs, man.
I hope y'all can't hear the heater that's
Hanging out, that's what's up.
going, but it's fucking cold outside, so unfortunately I gotta have it on. I mean, I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt right now, which I don't normally wear because it's cold. I got some windows that aren't sealed properly.
I hope y'all
Sherry Ann, thank you for stopping by. But it's fucking cold outside, so unfortunately I gotta have it on. I mean, I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt right now.
My
which
mods,
I don't normally wear because it's cold. Alerted me to the fact that I forgot to put up a thumbnail for
I got
this.
some
windows that aren't sealed properly. Thank you, Michael.
Sherry Ann, thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, I'm bad at remembering how to do that stuff. I need to actually learn how to make real thumbnails, because like even the ones on my videos, my past videos are kind of shitty. Alerted me to the fact that I forgot to put up a thumbnail for this. Windows that aren't sealed properly. Thank you, Michael. Hear me twice. Oh wait, that's why. Hold on. Yeah, I'm bad. There we go. Sorry. I appreciate y'all for coming to hang out. Hey Cree, what's up? How you doing? I was making the thumbnails using it's a program that runs with vidIQ. I'd actually made a couple with what you call it? What is it? I can't remember the name of it. My brain's DaVinci. I made a couple with DaVinci too, but I'll get it figured out. I know I had a few people that offer to help me with those, but you guys helped me enough, so I need to learn how to do some of this stuff by myself. I got my coffee. I guess none of my coffee haters are in here right now. And my coffee today has a little bit of an extra kick to it. Let me see if I can fix this camera, because it's a little high. There. That's much better. I fixed it, Kathy. I got it. Thank you, though. Appreciate it. Maybe I was trying to be like the Wilson guy on Home Improvement. You want to see the top of his head? Camel cream coffee. I can't say. All right, Michael, I'll let you know, man. I appreciate that. I ain't never heard of camel cream coffee. That's a new one. I'll have to look into that. I am a connoisseur of all things coffee. Kathy, don't you start. Don't you. I need to find. I need to have like like I said before, Sarah's got the plank and Laura has the corner. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. So, Michael, I used to drink it black all the time, but sometimes I have to drink it quick, so I can't just drink it black. So I put something in it to cool it off so I can drink it faster. Have a cup of tea. So, Kaz, I drink tea at night. I have chamomile tea that I drink at night because it helps you sleep. So I do drink tea as well. So I definitely I do a little bit of both, but if I have to pick one, coffee is always my go-to. Yes, Cree, I always say that coffee keeps everyone around me alive. Like when I come into work in the morning, like they can tell if I haven't had coffee. And a lot of times they'll be like, "Dave, go get some coffee." I'm like, "Okay, I'll go get it." Cuz yeah, I don't know. It's weird how like a drink can affect you like that. But I guess it's the caffeine. So how is everyone doing today? Man, I wish I had someone like that, Cree. That'd be awesome. Yes, Sherry, it is super cold. Like ridiculous. Yeah, I gotta get some like heat, like those curtains that keep the heat in and keep the cold air out. Making lunch. That's what's up. I'll eat lunch after this is over. That's cool, Cree. I have no idea what I'm gonna do today. I probably gotta clean a little bit after this. And then I don't know. It's cold, so I'm not really wanting to go anywhere, but I mean, we'll see. Hey, Sarah. So now we got two Sarahs in here. Welcome. Oh, it's not insulated. I don't want it warm. So like if I go like to 7-Eleven or you know somewhere and get coffee, it's usually really really hot, and so I try to cool it off some so I can drink it right away. So we're gonna have to number them now because we have two Sarahs. We have Sarah number one and Sarah number two. Oh, Scotland. Oh man, I would love to visit there. Oh, I mean, the top of my list of places to visit is Norway, but Scotland is definitely up there as well. You can do that. Gonna try and open a wooden puzzle box later. I've done a few before. It can be very tricky. Oh, have fun with that, Ryan. I don't have patience for that kind of stuff. I end up throwing it across the room. Never been able to drink coffee. Too many trips to Florida, and mom and dad had a 2 foot thermos, and oh my god, the smell for me being a car sick kid. Then they hand me a big coffee tin to get sick in. Damn, I'm sorry. I mean, so I grew up around it. My grandmother and grandfather both used to drink it. My mom and dad drank it. You know, my grandfather would make coffee so strong it put hair on your chest. You know, Michael, I probably just set it on fire. PTD, what up? So it's like sleeting outside, and it's like hitting the window over here. So I don't know if y'all can hear that, but it sounds like a bunch of little like pins hitting the window. I can't do that. See, PTD, that's what's up. You know what's up. That's what I'm talking about. Like I was saying, my coffee has a little kick to it today. It's okay, Sarah. I won't hold it against you. Contact coffee. I'm gonna make a note of that. Hang on a second here. Let's see. We can open up one of those handy notepads. All right. Sorry about that. All right, cool. I wanted to write that down real quick. The first one did cut a small piece to open it. Oh, wow. Like I said, I would probably throw it across the room or set it on fire. I don't know. I was never big into puzzles. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Sarah. So the acoustic guitar that's back there used to be my grandmother's. She's unfortunately no longer with us. But before she passed away, she gave that to me. And then my grandfather, who is still here, gave me his guitar, which is not out here. It's in the other room. Yeah, Kathy, we're not going to talk about that because I'm so trying to quit. Like, I'm down to like 3 or 4 a day, and I only smoke when I'm at home. So, like, I don't smoke at work, and if I go out somewhere, I don't smoke. So, like, I don't like the smell of it. So, like, I'll go outside and smoke, and then I usually come in here, and the first thing I do is go to the bathroom, mouthwash, and wash my hands. Because I don't like the smell of it. But I'm working on it. I had actually quit for a couple of months, and then a few months ago when things went south here, that very same night I went out and bought a pack and started again. So I'm not blaming anyone for it because it was on me. I'm the one that did it. So tis what it tis. What's up, Bill? Thanks for stopping by, man. How you doing? I need to start watching your stuff, dude. I keep saying I'm going to do it, and I keep forgetting. Because I definitely love cars. I love old muscle cars. Like, I'm a big fan of the old cars. Like, I don't like the new stuff with all the electronic bullshit. Yeah, it's not easy. I tell you what, though, if they're sitting here or not. Oh. If you're trying to quit, I don't know if I get in trouble for putting this up on YouTube, but I recommend these guys right here. They work really well. Matter of fact, use one of those now. It's basically just a little nicotine pouch. Like it doesn't have tobacco in it. You don't have to spit it. It's not gross, you know. And you just put it in your mouth against your gum and rock and roll. Most of the times, I do it when I'm at work, and I work in a hospital, so nobody even knows unless I tell them that I have it. All right, so I mentioned cars. So, what is everybody's dream car? Nah, patches were garbage. I hated those things. And they'd like leave marks on me. I'd have to like scrub them to the point where I was scrubbing my skin roll to get the damn glue off. And yeah. Ford Willys Coupe. I'm assuming that's a UK type of vehicle. I'm gonna have to look that up now. I don't know what that is. That's cool. I like that. I like that. That's pretty cool. 65 fastback Mustang. I know what that is. I don't have to look that up. That's a beautiful car. From the Dukes of Hazzard. You're talking about the General Lee. That's a Charger. Charger or Challenger? I can't remember if I'm correct. If I'm thinking correctly here. Shortback, not long. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Ford RS Turbo Series. Porsche GT3 RS. That's a nice car. Ferrari 458 or a Mustang. Aston Martin. Man. 69 Charger. Okay, that's what I thought. I knew it was one or the other. So my dream car, and y'all gonna laugh at me, would be a third gen IROC Z28 Camaro. I used to actually own one a few years ago, but unfortunately life happened and I had to sell her. And I almost cried, but yeah. I've always liked those cars. I don't know why, but they've always been a favorite of mine. And if I had to pick an import, there's two that I really like. One is the Mitsubishi 3000 GT, and then the other is the GTR. Oh wow, nice, Bill. Yeah, I had an 82. It was a Z28 with the 305, but like I said, I didn't even get a chance to start restoring it. I think I replaced like two parts on it, and then I had to get rid of it. Yeah, like I said, I almost cried when I sold my car. It was pretty upsetting. Oh, I'm glad you're feeling better, Sarah. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Oh man, that was a movie. That was a movie. But yeah, I'm more of an American muscle guy, but like I said, those two imports I really like, and I would definitely love to have either one of them. But I mean, let's face it, I'm never going to afford a GTR. And when I say GTR, I'm talking about the Japanese right seat drive, ungoverned Real GTR, not the fake bullshit that you can buy here. Man, that's a sick ride, Bill. Oh, man. Hey, Ronnie, what's up? Welcome. We're talking cars at the moment. Do you have a dream car? Yeah, I don't, like, I know Bill's big into the whole working on cars. Like, I can, and I do some stuff, but I'm no mechanic for sure. Like, I do a lot of Google and YouTube to figure out how to fix things. And I'm smart enough to know if it's too big of a project for me to take on. You know, because I just have one car, and if I take it apart and I can't put it back together, then I can't get to work. So there's only so many things that I can do. I'll do brakes. I'll do tune-ups. You parted it out? Oh. Oh, man. Oh. That hurts me right here in my soul. Oh. Oh. Man. 82 Trans Am. That's awesome. But yeah, like I'll do the brakes, I'll do the tune-ups and stuff like that. I don't change oil only because I don't feel like dealing with the old oil and having to get rid of it. But I mean, I could do it if I wanted to. But anything like super crazy, like yeah, I won't try it. Especially on the car I have now because it's newer. And unfortunately, they make the newer cars so you almost have to take them to a damn mechanic to get something done. I mean, I feel just as bad with my car because my dad didn't know that I was going to sell it and told me that if he would have known that I was going to sell it, he would have gave me the money for it. And then let me keep it and just pay him back. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people, like, you know, people don't know what they have and they sell them. Yeah, I tell you what though, I've been on the old Facebook Marketplace here recently, and there's a lot of third gens on there. I live in an apartment, and I don't have somewhere to park something like that, so I can't buy one right now. I almost had a '67 Mercury Cougar with the rear turn signals that lit up from the center of the car to the side. You were turning. Dad thought it was too much car for me. I mean, it depends. Like, if you were younger, you know, I wouldn't recommend something like that. Like, I had friends when I was in high school that had stupid fast cars, and quite a few of them wrecked them and almost died, pretty much. 22-year-old diesel Volvo. I tell you what, though, Volvos are one of the safest cars on the planet. Ronnie likes bikes. Oh, I could tell a horror story about motorcycles, but low mileage and it's like new. That's awesome. But yeah, Volvos are one of the safest cars and also one of the most recognizable cars. Like, you can spot a Volvo from 10 miles away. Modified XR2. Oh. You have 8 bikes? Holy Jesus. All right, I'll try to tell a short version of my bike story. So, when I was getting out of the Army, the active Army, back in 2012, they were basically like weaning me off of work. So I would go in, and then I would have to go do what's called clearing, which is where you go around to all the buildings and they sign your papers and you check out of all the things. And then I would go home. So they had a bike class, a motorcycle class on post. So I went and got it, or I went and signed up for it, passed the class, got my certificate, and I called back here because I was in California at the time. I called back here and tried to get to see if they would accept it so I could get the endorsement added to my license. And Maryland wouldn't do it, Delaware wouldn't do it, and Delaware said go to the California DMV, get a California driver's license, and then just come back here and they'll switch it over. And so I said cool. And so I had 2 days left before I flew out. And so on Friday, I went down to the DMV there in California, and it was closed. So I never got my license even though I passed the test. Concrete Street. Ooh. Damn. Ouch. What's up, Wayne? Thanks for stopping by. And so after that happened, I just never went and took the class again. I might still do it someday. I don't know. I wouldn't mind having a bike. But again, like I said, living in an apartment, I have a limited place to park, so. Yeah, Sarah, my uncle used to ride like all the time. Like he had a big old Harley. And one of his friends had gotten in an accident and was killed. And that happened, and he sold the bike within a week and was like, I'm done. I'm not doing it again. I wish I had the space. If I had the space, I would probably own 4 or 5 cars. Kathy Lee playing Goose Goose Duck. Ugh, gross. I actually have that game. I played it with somebody. I don't remember who it was. Because it wasn't just for me. My mom used to drive one of the actual cars from the movie Loose Cannabis. It was an old maroon colored one. Oh, cool. Yeah, I only ever rode on the back of a bike once, and that was when I was a very small child, and that was with a different uncle. He had a dirt bike, and he took me on a ride one time. He scared the absolute shit out of me. Yeah, Wayne, not a big fan of that game either. I thought it was kind of corny. But, to each their own. I mean, I'm sure people. I play Final Fantasy 14 online, and I'm getting ready to do Boulder Wars Gate, and I'm gonna play that with Shadow Raven and Andrew. I just haven't got the game yet, but I might do that today, so I can get started on it because I have no clue how to play that game. Yeah, Wayne, hit that like button and subscribe. I'm just kidding, joking. No one has to hit any buttons if they don't want to. I kid around when I say that stuff. What is it? How does it say do it? Please Please like and subscribe. Man, Sherry Ann just brutal. Yelling at people. Get him. Do it. What are you doing? You have to do it now. Hit the button. Put the cookie down. I still can't believe someone wanted me to do an entire live stream like that. I don't even know if I could talk for that long. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Sarah. I'll call you PA Sarah. PA Sarah says, who's going to Paracon? Or Pennhurst Paracon this year? I definitely am. No, you're good, Sherry. I'm just picking on you. You're okay. You don't have to be quiet. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've never been to Pennhurst, and so I'll be there in May for the Paracon. I don't know if anybody else that's local is going to go, but if you're going, let me know. We can all meet up, shoot the shit, drink a beer or whatever it is you drink. That's me. Did I miss something somewhere? Yes. Yeah, okay. All right, I got it now. Yeah, by the way, Carburetors and Coffee, Bill has a YouTube channel, so y'all should go check that one out. Definitely give him a sub as well. He's a good guy. I just suck because I haven't watched any of his stuff yet. Yeah, I'll be there, so I don't know. I'm debating on if I want to just get a room and stay the weekend. I don't know yet. I'm debating on that. Oh, that's what's up, Wayne. I want to go investigate some shit too, but it's cold outside, bro. Like, I don't know. I used to not have a problem with being in the cold, but I don't know. The last couple of years, like, I get cold outside. Like, I was the idiot when I was stationed in Germany years ago that would stand outside in shorts and a t-shirt and flip-flops in the middle of winter smoking a cigarette. Yeah, I think I've seen Bill play guitar, and makes me not want to play anymore. I don't even want to pick it up. Yes, it is. It's an Ibanez RG. Unfortunately, that guitar needs new strings and hasn't been played in a long time. So I don't have an amp at the moment. Thanks, Sherry, for putting up that link for me. Appreciate you. But yeah, so when I had my old storage unit, my amp was in there and I lost it. So yeah. But yeah. Ronnie, you have no idea. It's cold in here right now. I live in Maryland. But yeah, I gotta get some strings for her and all that stuff. My air guitar needs new strings. It's always out of tune. Yeah, sure. I mean, I probably don't need any more mods because, you know, it's just I don't have a whole lot of people in here, but sure. There you go, PA Sarah. But yeah, I gotta get her some he's my state neighbor. Where are you at, Kathy? I feel like you've told me this before. I just don't remember it. My memory is horrible. But yeah, I'm probably gonna look into buy me an old amp or something. But it's kind of like I gotta be careful because I live in an apartment, so I can. Oh, West Virginia. Okay, you're not that far away. And I don't want to, I'm pretty cool with the neighbors, so I don't want to cause any issues with that. I've been more or less playing the acoustic more. I do appreciate that, man, but it's all good. I do have a real tiny one, like one of those little battery operated joints at my parents' house, but I want to get something a little bit bigger. Handhandle. But yeah, I want to get back into playing the electric. It's a bit of a stretch trying to play Metallica riffs on an acoustic guitar. Because I still have all my pedals and stuff. They're in the closet in the other room. But oh, okay. Thank you, PA Sarah. I don't know what else to say. I don't want to confuse. Oh, hey. New York. I know someone else that lives in New York. I don't want to out anyone. I think there are a total of 4 Sarahs now that I'm aware of. You, Sarah Bowman, who's in here as well. Fantastic Sarah, and there's one more. I can't remember who it is, but there's another one. I know that. I just can't remember who it is. So I think there was 3 of them in Fantastic Sarah's chat one day. Oh, Virginia Beach is nice. So I used to live down that way. I was in Portsmouth. I lived there for about a year and a half. Have you seen Sarah Connor? I had to do it. Sorry. Yeah, there's the other New Yorker. Yeah, I used to always do the Arnold voice. I actually called my mom on the phone a few times doing that. I'd call her and she'd answer her phone. Hello? Hey there, cutie pie. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. I want them answered immediately. Who is your daddy and what does he do? My mom was like, hello? Hello? Oh, Ronnie, you're not the only UK person in here. She's not the tumor. Are you good, Wayne? Oh, see, look, you got 3 people in the UK. I want to visit the UK. I need to get off my ass and get a passport so I can go over there. Like I said, I've only ever been in the Heathrow airport for a couple of hours, and I wasn't able to leave, so I didn't get to see anything other than the inside of the shitty airport. See, man, there's all kinds of UK people in here. You're not alone, Ronnie. You good? You're among kinfolk. Kitchen duty. Oof. Used to have, that brings back memories of being on KP when I was in the Army, where you have to wash all the dishes and stuff from the chow. So, PA Sarah, I've actually been to Canada when I was in high school. I went on a choir trip. Yes, I was a choir boy. But I was in Toronto, and that's one of the most beautiful cities I've ever seen. Like, it was awesome there. And I'm not a city person, but it was awesome. Peeled potatoes. Ugh, nah, I never had to do that one. Never had to do that one. We used to have to wash the pots and pans though, and like there was like a procedure to all that crap. You had to actually like dip them in the soap and scrub them down, and then dip them in water, and then dip them in bleach water, and then dip them in regular water again. And yeah, it was ridiculous. Like, it was a whole thing that you had to do. You are not alone. Okay, I'm gonna leave that. Four hours south. Wow. You said somewhere near Erie. I don't even know how far away I am from that. I know Pennhurst is about a 2.5 hour drive from. Well, it's 2.5 hours from my work because that's where I checked it at. But I would imagine it's probably around the same from where I'm at right now at home. Oh, Bill. Okay. Oh, Niagara Falls. I actually got to go there and check it out. That was pretty cool. I got to actually go in the tunnel underneath of the falls. That was really awesome. The thing I didn't get to do because we didn't have time, unfortunately, was to go on the boat. Because I really wanted to do that, but we just didn't have the time. And I appreciate that, Sarah. Thank you. Thank you. I was 23 years and retired. Yeah, I started off in band, and then I was sitting in the study hall one day and playing guitar and singing with some other people. And the band director, who was also the choir director as well, heard me singing and pulled me off to the side into a practice room and gave me a piece of music and said, "I want to hear you sing this tomorrow." And so I took it home and I learned it, and I brought it back the next day, and I went in the practice room with him and I sang it, and he's like, "I want you to join the choir." And so I joined. And it was a whole lot of fun. Yeah, Ontario, I've not been there. I was in Toronto, but definitely would love to go. Yeah, I've been to some pretty decent places. I was in Germany. Yes, coffee. I might have to go on a run here in a little bit. But my run is right back there, so it's not that far. Because as those clowns pointed out in their stupid AI videos, I live in a 1-bedroom apartment, which, I'm not sure why that's a thing, but okay. I don't need any more than 1 bedroom. It's just me. It's just me. Oops. Day one. It should just. Oh, oops. I don't want WWE to copyright me. See, Ronnie drinks coffee. She knows what's up. Yes, Germany is awesome. I was stationed there 3 different occasions and lived there for almost 10 years. Total. And it's absolutely hilarious because I lived there for almost 10 years and never went to Berlin. Ever. I never got to go there. I went just about every other damn place. Went to Munich a couple of times. Or München, as they call it in Germany. Munich is a made-up English word because, you know, us Americans can't say stuff properly. You have joined the singing hour. What is up, Laura? How are you? Welcome. Yeah, see, Ronnie, that's what I'm talking about. Come on, come to the UK. We can go have coffee somewhere. Yeah, we're talking about coffee. We're talking about all kinds of stuff. Yellowstone. Oh man, yeah, you're naming all these places I would love to go see. Like one after another here. I like, speaking of coffee, I like that little clip at the end of your thing that I need coffee. I love it. Welcome back, Bill. Been in Leipzig. I don't think I ever went there. I'm not sure I've ever been to Leipzig. Just got done doing some soldering wire. Ooh, good stuff. Working on some electronics. You, Sarah, when you said Bill, I thought of the movie It. Bill. Don't judge me. Oh, and PA Sarah, you were talking about Jason, right? So, got my Camp Crystal Lake shirt on. Finished up the miniature. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so Bill, that acoustic guitar used to belong to my grandmother, who is no longer with us. However, before she passed away, she gave me that guitar. And I have always loved it. I've been playing it for years. Every time I would go to their house, like my grandfather would try to hand me his $5,000 Martin, and I would much rather pick up the Guild, and that is actually a Guild acoustic. And then the one that my grandfather had that he gave to me is also a Guild. Really, Sarah? Yeah, okay. And that Guild that's back there was only made for a short period of time, and as far as I know, I don't think they make it anymore. I had it appraised by a Guild appraiser, and it's actually worth over $1,000. And it plays amazing. Like, I love that guitar. It sucks that it's not electric. You can't plug it in, but I have a pickup to put on it if I need to. Oh, it is. It's absolutely amazing looking. Like, I love that guitar. The only bad thing about it is that my grandfather, because he used to play it as well, had different tuners put on it. And he doesn't have the original ones, because the guitar would be worth even more if it had the original ones. But I'm going to step away for a second and grab some coffee. I will be right back. Before I go, though, Sarah, I'll say it's not super hard to play guitar. It just takes a lot of practice. And for as long as I've been playing, I don't play often enough, so I'm not good at all. But, I mean, I don't really play in front of people very often, so, I mean, I just play for myself. But I'll be right back. Give you a quick closer look at that. For as old as this guitar is, it's in really, really good shape. Like, really good shape. Yes, yes, it is. Like I said, I had it looked at. I sent some photos into a guild site, and they they said that it was worth well over 1,000, and that if I had the original tuners, it would be worth more. And I actually had two people try to offer to buy it, and I was like, hell no. I was like, you know, not to be rude or anything, but you know, it's a family heirloom. Like, I would never sell that guitar. I don't care if they offered me $1 million for it, I still wouldn't sell it. My grandmother would roll over in her grave if I ever sold that guitar. Yeah, so I have the other guild back there, and then there's a music stand back there in the corner, and behind that, in a case, is a little Yamaha travel guitar that I take with me when I go places. I used to have a 12-string acoustic, but somehow or another that got into my storage unit and went with all the rest of the stuff. But I'll buy another one. I just like messing with it. Like, it was a cheap one, so I'll probably just find another cheap one somewhere in Marketplace or whatever, so I have one to play. I also want to get a bass at some point, because I am determined, before I pass off this earth, to learn how to play Cliff Burton's bass solo on the first Metallica album. I want to learn how to play it. I tell you, Sarah, I'd much rather be in a 2-story house, but, you know, like I said, it's just me, so I don't need anything bigger. Martin Backpacker. My grandfather actually has one of those. My grandfather owns, I think, 3 Martins. The first time I picked one of those up to play, when he handed it to me to play, I played it for about 15 minutes, and I was like, just out of curiosity, you know, how much does this cost? And he was like, $4,000, and I was like, oh, like I wanted to hand it back. I was like, I don't want to touch it. Like, yeah, I'm not used to playing something that expensive. Yeah, I've always wanted to learn how to play that. I can play bits and pieces of it, but no, it's not Orion. It's the bass solo off the Kill 'Em All album. It's called Anesthesia Pulling Teeth. It sucks I can't play it because I would play it on here, but you know I'll get copyrighted and all that good stuff. But yeah, it's just a bass solo, and then there's some drums that come in at one point, and then it just goes back to bass. But I am determined to learn how to play that. And that is an exercise in finger stretching. I can tell you that. Because Cliff Burton is still, in my opinion, that one of the best bass players to walk the earth. Cliff Burton was amazing, and definitely gone way too soon. And what a way to die too, in a freak accident like that. Yep, that was I mean, I didn't even know who Metallica was in 1986. I mean, I was, what, 5 years old? But, I mean... So, Sarah, Cliff Burton was the, not the original bassist. I mean, the original bassist was Ron McGovney, but he was the bass player for Metallica for the first 4 albums. So he played on Kill 'Em All, he played on Lightning, he played on Master of Puppets. First 3 albums, sorry. Not 4, 3. And if you listen to the song, what the hell is it called? Not Orion, but the other one. Brain's not working right now. Hell, what is the name of that damn song? I could think of the guitar lines in my head. What is that song called? God, what is the name of that song? Someone's gonna think of it before I say it. It's the last song on Lightning. What is it called? Oh, I can remember. I can hear the guitar riff. I could probably pick it up and play it right now. I don't know. It's killing me. I can't remember the name of that damn song. I'll think of it in a second. But so yeah, that song. It's the last song on Ride of Lightning. If you listen to that song, it's basically an 8-minute long bass solo with some guitars and drums around it. So Ronnie, he was, they were on a tour, and they were on a tour bus, and they were in somewhere in Europe. I'm trying to remember where it was, but they were somewhere over in Europe, and the bus hit a patch of ice, and it went sideways, and it rolled over. And when it did, he went out the window, and the bus landed on top of him and killed him. What is the name of that song? It's driving me nuts. Was it Germany? What is the name of that song? 'Cause it's driving me nuts to not remember it. Oh, Call of the Cthulhu. That's it. Yeah, it was Call of the Cthulhu. That's one of the last songs. I guess one of the last songs that Dave Mustaine helped write. But yeah, it's basically an 8.5-minute long song, and it's just one long bass solo. You can hear like the bass just wailing in the background, like you can just hear them killing it. Escape was a good song too, but yeah, it's Called the Cthulhu is the one I'm thinking of. It's just an 8.5 minute instrumental. And then of course Orion, if you listen to that one, there's a straight up bass solo in the middle of that song. And from what I can recall, Cliff wrote most of that song. Cliff actually did a lot of writing for the first 3 albums. But I mean, I could talk Metallica all day. I would love to go see Metallica live. The reason that I haven't done it is because the only ticket I would be able to afford would be in the nosebleed section, and I'm not gonna watch. I'm not gonna go to a Metallica show to watch them on a monitor, you know. So I would much rather be up front, and to get anywhere near the front, you're looking at, you know, anywhere from 600 to 1,000. So I'm not gonna spend that much money. Yeah, Wayne, that was a whole thing. That was a whole thing. The whole Justice album was a thing, and it irritates me because I've heard the album, like the ones, the Justice for Jason on YouTube. You can find that, so you can hear it with bass. Yeah, see, 500. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll catch him at some point. But yeah, the Justice thing, that was just irritating, you know. And unfortunately, no one's ever going to know the real reason behind it, because you've had the engineer and talk about it. You've had the producer talk about it. The band, when they're asked about it, they don't even comment on it. They're just like, you know, it is what it is. You know, that's the sound, and that's always going to be the sound, because everybody thought when they remastered it and released it for the anniversary, they were going to, you know, remaster and add the bass back into it, and they didn't. Oh, you're good, Lord. Do what you got to do. Yeah, PTD. I did get to see Slayer. I did see them. That was a good show. That was a show I almost got into a fight, but it was a good show. I've seen a few bands. I've seen Slayer. I've seen Anthrax, which was a great show. I was never a big Sepultura fan, and I know I'm going to get burned at the stake for that because they're a huge band, but I don't know. I was just never a big fan of them. But I saw Cannibal Corpse. I've seen twice, actually. I've seen Cradle of Filth twice. See, I like metal, and I like some country music too. It's the drum battle, right? I don't even know if Godsmack is touring anymore. I think they recorded their last album not too long ago, and I don't think they're even going to tour. I don't know. But then again, a lot of bands say, oh, we're done touring. And then they come back. You know, I mean, look at Motley Crue. A shell of itself, and they're out touring. I mean, Vince Neil can't even sing. If you haven't gone on YouTube and listened to the live isolated vocals from Vince Neil, it's absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. He sounds like I don't even know what he sounds like. Iron Maiden. I love Maiden. I would love to go see them. That'd be a show I'd love to go see. You're friends with Alex Webster from Cannibal? That's cool. He's a killer bass player. Like, you've got to have, like, super fingers to be able to play that fast with your fingers. But yeah, I'm a big Maiden fan. I love them. Yeah, Wayne, they didn't really put anything good out after that. I mean, they dropped the Decade of Decadence, which had, I believe, Home Sweet Home on it, which was good. and Primal Scream. Those were two really good songs. But I think those were actually recorded during the Dr. Feelgood sessions. They just didn't put them on the album. Yeah, Anthrax was great. I've been an Anthrax fan forever. Yeah, I would love to see Maiden. I didn't really listen to a whole lot of Bruce's solo stuff though. Yeah, Bill, that's cool. So, I right, Rage Against the Machine, I like them. They're okay. But the show that hurt my ears the most, honestly, was when I was in Germany. I saw Cradle of Filth in Munich at a place called the Backstage, and that one was crazy. It sucked though because they only played for like 50 minutes and then they walked off stage and it was over. And I was like, what the hell? Twin Paranormal, they're gonna be there. I mean, we can all go laugh at them. We should all get Twin Eye Guy masks and wear them. I mean, there's a few musicians I would love to meet. I don't, Bill, you ain't got no reason to lie to me, so I believe what you're saying. I like Smashing Pumpkins, and I used to like Green Day, but Billy Joe, whatever the hell his name is, that dude's an idiot. In my opinion, I'm sorry. He's an idiot. After watching his meltdown on stage and just throwing shit and acting like a fucking child, I was like, nah, I'm good. I have no want or need to be anywhere near those guys. Oh yeah, no, PTD, you're 100% correct. Vince Neil sounds like garbage. I'm telling you, if you haven't looked at the video of him singing with the isolated vocals, it's horrible. Like, he says like every like third or fourth word, and it's like slurred. He sounds like he's drunk. Death metal, hell yeah, I like some death metal. I do. I like some stuff like that. Oh, my watch is going nuts over here. Yeah, you're right about that, Sarah. Their fans are horrible people. And, you know, I mean, ask Andrew Stone Rock about that. He can tell you all about that one. I was around for that shit. I'll tell you, the one singer who I've heard over the last couple of years that still has it and can still hit the notes, which is crazy, is King Diamond. Like, that dude, I don't know what he's got. Like, even James said, you know, that he came to their anniversary show with a backpack and he was wondering if he had magic vocal juice in there. Oh, David Lee Roth is a trip too. I've seen some clips of him recently. Oh my God. Oh, here's gonna be my unpopular opinion here. I am not a fan of Five Finger Death Punch. I don't like them. The song "The Bleeding" is pretty decent. I can listen to that. It's actually on a playlist on my Spotify. But other than that, I just don't. I don't know. I've just never been a fan. I feel like they're a pandering band that, you know, panders to different people. And I don't know. And a lot of their big songs are covers. Nothing wrong with doing covers, but, you know, when those are your most popular or some of your most popular songs, you know, that's an issue. Yeah, King Diamond is like, I don't know, dude. That guy is like otherworldly, like insane. The fact that he can still hit those notes. But however much I like him, I can only take his vocals for so long. I never listened to much Motionless in White. I know who they are. I've probably heard some songs, but I never listened. I'm more of a older music person. Like, I listen to some modern stuff. Like, there's certain bands, like I check out Lamb of God's new stuff. It's pretty decent. I listened to Dream Theater, and they put out a new album not too long ago, which was pretty decent. Hey, what's up, Tia? Welcome. Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi's one of those like bands. There's a few songs that are good, but it's mostly the older, heavier stuff. Like the new stuff, like Bed of Roses and all that stuff. It's just not my thing. You know, I'm more into the heavy stuff. Like, I've never been a big fan of their new stuff. King Diamond lives in Texas? What? That's cool. I didn't know that. Because he's from, like, Norway or Sweden or somewhere over there. Denmark? I think he's from Denmark. Yeah, Parasomnia was a good album. I liked it. When it first came out, I listened to it quite a bit. I mean, it's not as good as some of the older ones, but, I mean, it's decent. John Petrucci's always been one of my favorite guitar players. Honestly, if I had to pick the greatest guitar player walking the face of the earth right now, it would be him. That dude is just a monster on the guitar. Like, a monster. And then he can play you something and tell you exactly what it is, what scale, mode, and all that stuff that I have no idea anything about. And, like, he'll start talking all these things that I've never heard of, and he's, like, speaking Japanese. I have no idea. And I'm like, oh, well, but it sounds cool. Okay. Like, I mean, that dude is just a monster on the guitar. Wild Hearts, I don't think I've ever heard of. Typo Negative, they're all right. Yeah, rest in peace, Peter Steele. Mickey D on the drums, hell yeah, Mickey D was a beast. Mickey D was an absolute beast on the drums. I'll tell you what, though, one of the baddest dudes on drums out there right now, though, has got to be that El Stefario guy, the one on YouTube. Like, that dude is playing some crazy shit. Like, some crazy shit on the drums. Playing, like, Slipknot songs with one hand and shit while he's drinking coffee and smoking a cigarette. Like, I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I would have went if it was free, sure. Smooth Criminal Alien, yeah, that's a good song. Ow! That song was pretty good. I went and saw, who was it? It was Suicide Silence, I think was the headliner. And I don't remember the other bands that were playing on the bill. But I'm pretty sure they were the headliner. And I saw them. It was a free ticket deal. One of my old coworkers from back in the day bought a ticket for his son, and his son was sick and couldn't go. And so he comes up to my desk one day and he's like, "Hey," it's like, "I got a ticket to the show. It's tomorrow night. Do you want to go?" And I said, "Yeah, hell yeah, I'll go." Exodus, Destruction, Creator, Annihilator. So again, another unpopular opinion. I am not a fan of the vocals of Exodus. I like the music. I definitely like the music, but I don't know, the singer just, I don't know, something about his voice I just can't deal with. Allison in Hell is a great song. And if you've never heard Cradle of Filth's cover of that song, you should check that out. They did a pretty decent cover of that. Actually, Cradle did a really good cover of Hallowed Be Thy Name from Maiden as well, from Iron Maiden. That's a really, really good song. Oh my God. Rest in peace, Lane Staley. That guy is insane. Which guy? Alice in Chains is one of my favorite songs to play on guitar. Is called Nutshell. That's an Alice in Chains song, and I love playing that song and singing it. Ever wanted to hate your life? Just listen to Alice in Chains and you'll be on your way to self-loathing in no time. Unfortunately, Jimmy, you're right. Some of their songs are so depressing. I posted lyrics to Alice in Chains song on Facebook about 5 years ago, and I put my phone on silent and stuck it behind me because I was playing a game on the computer, and people were trying to call me because they thought I wanted to commit suicide. Or, well, I guess I can't say that word. End myself, we'll say that. They literally called the police and had them come to my house because I wasn't answering my phone. And it was my mom and dad's house because I was living there at the time. And I finally grabbed the phone and I'm like, oh my God, why are all these people calling me? And then I start reading through the text messages, and I got messages from my first sergeant, or my guard unit, my commander, my supervisor, like 6 or 7 friends. And I'm like, what is going on here? Like, it's just lyrics to a song. And then I get a knock on my bedroom door, and I'm like, yeah. And my dad's like, the police are here. So I had to go outside and explain to the police that it was just lyrics to a song, and I didn't answer my phone, and I'm sorry. Like, it was pretty bad. But what's up, Jimmy? Welcome. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I like Korn's first 2 albums. I thought they were actually first 2.5 probably were decent. And then I think after that, a lot of the songs just started sounding the same and had pretty much the same beat. So, I mean, but yeah, the first 2 albums were awesome. Especially the first one. Minus the song Chutes and Ladders, because I can't stand that song. I like Phil Collins as a musician. I think he's a great musician because he plays pretty much everything. Like, people that play, multiple instruments, to me, like, that's cool. Like, that's something that I want to do. I want to record my own. Josiah, shut up. So, welcome in Josiah. He's a coworker of mine. The first album where his dad gets into a fight with the guy over the Jeep. Oh my God, that shit, the skit at the end of it was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. What does he say? You motherfucker, you asshole, you stupid son of a bitch, you showed it to me. That shit's funny. Brand X. I think I've heard the name, but I don't think I've ever listened to it. What's up, man? Like, I'm a huge fan of the first Foo Fighters album because Dave Grohl played every instrument on that album except for one guitar track on one song. Like, and to me, that's amazing because that's something that I want to do someday, is to record an album by myself and play all of it. In the work bathroom. Yeah, air guitar solos. And Josiah, why are you watching me in the bathroom at work, dude? That's kind of weird. Just saying. Alan Parson. I've heard that name before. Yeah, yeah, that's it. You're right, Jimmy. But I mean, he played all the rest of that stuff by himself, like all of it. That to me, that's crazy. Oh my God. Oh, see, now you got a camera watching me, dude. That's really weird. See, oh, Jimmy, I didn't know that. I wasn't aware of that one. That's cool. Here, I thought I knew music knowledge. I didn't even know that. Damn, because I actually like that album. But yeah, on the first Foo Fighters album, my favorite song off of that album is the last song on the album. It's called "Exhausted," and I could listen to that song 1,000 times in a row. Now I got that song in my head. Ronnie, don't encourage him. If you encourage him, he's gonna keep talking shit. Yeah, that's the Dave cam. That's a little weird. Just saying. I'm gonna have to like look around the bathroom now when I go in there. I have to look up in the ceiling tiles. All right, Josiah, I'll catch you later, man. I'll see you on Monday. I'm apparently working with you now, so I'll see you Monday. Oh, please, Jimmy, don't do that to us. Please don't do that to us. I don't want to have that damn song stuck in my head. I'm gonna have to check out Alan Parsons Project. I know the name. All right, man. Have a good one, Josiah. Um, but I'll have to look into that. I listened to a lot of Rush though. I was big into them. They're pretty good. Yeah, Kathy, I'll look into them. Definitely gonna look into them. You got me curious now. Rock Bitter? I don't know that. Hmm. Yeah, y'all got me curious now. I got some music to listen to when I get off here. I got to do some cleaning anyway, so I'll probably put some tunes on and clean up. I always say I can't complain, and if I did, no one would listen anyway. I'm getting blown up over here. The giant turtle from that movie. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm missing that one. Sorry. Um. So to all the people in here that are in here right now, who's your favorite guitar player? Tom Sawyer. That's a good song. It is so cold in here. God, like freezing. I had thought about going and getting some sheet plastic to put over the damn windows. Yeah, you lost me on the rock bitter and the giant turtle. I have no idea what you're talking about. Sorry. Or rock biter, I guess. So while everyone's thinking about that, I have two. And the one I already spoke about, and the second one, I don't think a lot of people even know who he is. Yeah, maybe. So obviously John Petrucci is my favorite. And then my second favorite guitar player is CeCe DeVille from Poison. I think he is one of the most underrated guitarists out there. Oh. Bill, I haven't seen that movie in probably 25 years or more. But yeah, I think CeCe DeVille is like horribly underrated. I think that dude is a monster on the guitar. James is a beast. Like that dude. So my thing with James, like he's definitely up there as one of my favorites. So I would have to say probably my top three. He's probably number 3. And the biggest reason, I mean, he's a monster guitar player, but being able to play all that stuff and then sing at the same time, because there's riffs from Metallica that I can play on the guitar, but I can't sing and play them. Oh, Yngwie. What is it? The donut? Was it the donut thing? With Yngwie? Something about donuts? I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's something about donuts. Was it donuts? Is that what it was? There was like a big thing years ago about donuts with him. Oh, oh my God. James Hetfield has one of the fastest downstrokes on the planet, if not the fastest. Like, I mean, I don't know if he still does now, but he definitely used to. Like, trying to learn some of those riffs is just insane. What's up, Kat? How you doing? I was wondering if you were going to show up. Thanks for showing up, man. Shit, I haven't seen you in a minute in one of these things. Jeff Beck is good, too. But yeah, like the Creeping Death, that main riff during the verses, like I can play it, but God, only for like a minute maybe, and then I'm done. My wrist is killing me. Paul Gilbert was great too. Yeah, I know Yngwie, Rising Force and all that stuff. He did a really killer, I think it was him that did the Over the Rainbow cover. I've heard the name the Afghan Wigs. I can't say I can remember any of their music, but I've heard the name of that band. Just thinking about playing that riff from Creeping Death is like killing my right hand right now. Like I can feel it.
has a song called Moonlighting, and it's fun. I'll have to check that one out. Okay. Annie LaCour. Or Lorick? I think I got that right. I mean, Steve Vai is also a beast as well. I mean, shit, Steve Vai makes a guitar talk. Like, I mean, I've not heard anyone make a guitar speak before, but he definitely did it. One of my favorite Vai songs is called Bad Horsey. That song is pretty cool. I love the riffs in that song. That one, I think it's called Building a Church. That's another really good Steve Vai song. Yeah, like that dude, Steve Vai's. I remember seeing the DVD. Oh, Chris Semperetti played somewhere earlier, man? It's from King Diamond. Okay, LaRock. Okay, got you. Obviously, yeah, well, yeah, Hendrix. I mean, Hendrix is a guitar god. A lot of people who don't know Hendrix couldn't even read music. He had no idea what he was playing. He just played, and it sounded amazing. Like, it was what it was. I mean, that dude was so hopped up on drugs, he probably just plugged in a guitar and was like, let's play some. Because if you really listen to Hendrix and listen to his lyrics and pay attention to the words, you're like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, I mean, obviously the popular songs, but like if you like go back and listen to some of the albums and some of the songs that aren't big hit songs, like it's not like they don't make much sense. Prince was a beast too. That dude was an amazing musician. Wasn't a big fan of the assless chaps though. Definitely not a fan of those, or the assless pants. That was a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. The assless pants were a little weird. I had to keep telling myself that yesterday was Friday so that I'd be up in time for this. Because I worked till 11 last night, and then I was up till like 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, Prince was amazing. Little Red Corvette's probably one of my favorite Prince songs. Don't Lie? Oh, yeah, no. I mean, if he could rock them, he rocked them though. He rocked the shit out of those assless pants. He definitely did. But yeah, I don't know, not for me. Definitely not for me. I don't have an ass anyway. Yeah, Wayne, that was a good song. That was a really good song. Now, if we could just get Brandy in here, we'd be good. Brandy and Shadow Raven. We'd be good to go. We'd have the old school crew. I know Andrew's not going to come in here because he's probably busy doing other stuff. Tearing apart the Explorer Expedition. Poor guy. He's had nothing but problems with that thing since he's got it. Yeah, Prince was a music god. Yes, definitely. You know, I mean, I only liked a few of his songs, but as far as being a musician, that dude was amazing. And it's a shame that he passed away. I mean, we lost a lot of really great musicians. I mean, you can go back to Jimmy, you know, move a little bit more forward, and you got Stevie Ray Vaughan passing away, who Stevie Ray Vaughan was a master guitar player. That dude was nasty. People are still trying to match his tone today, and no one's been able to do it. You want to hear a really, really good Stevie Ray Vaughan track, listen to Leave My Girl Alone. That song is amazing. Stevie Ray Vaughan preaches with the guitar. Like, you could hear it. Like, he's, like, talking to you, telling you stuff. Yeah, Michael Jackson, too. Again, not a huge fan, but you give credit where credit was due. Michael Jackson was an amazing singer and an amazing dancer as well. Oh, I mean, of course, Eddie. I mean, you know, Eddie, if there wasn't Eddie Van Halen, guitar wouldn't sound like it does today. I mean, he pretty much invented the right hand tapping. I mean, when he first started doing that, he would play with his back to the audience so everybody wouldn't see what he was doing. Yeah, Prince did a lot of stuff. Prince wrote a lot of songs. He did a whole kinds of stuff. Yeah, so that's another controversial thing. I'm not a big Pantera fan. I give credit where it's due. Amazing band. They got a lot of good stuff. Walk is probably it's probably my favorite Pantera song. Eddie Van Halen didn't sing anything. He played guitar for Van Halen. I don't know. He may have thrown in some backing vocals, you know, every once in a while, but he definitely wasn't a singer. The Bangles, man, you went way back in the day. Holy Jesus. I'm trying to think of a Bangles song. B.B. King was good. Phil Lynott. I've heard that name. I mean, I like old school blues. Like Robert Johnson is about as old school blues. Robert Johnson, Muddy Waters, those are as old school blues as you can get. Hollow's a good song too. And if you want to hear a man hit ungodly notes, well, so I thought that cat that walked like an Egyptian was the Bangles. You want to hear a man hit ungodly notes that no man should ever be able to hit. Listen to Cemetery Gates, because no man with a set of balls should be able to hit those notes that he hit at the end of that song. Like, I mean, I even tried that when I was younger and I couldn't do it. Hey Denise, how you doing? Paying bills. Hey, you gotta pay them bills. Bills. Gotta pay those bills. That's a good song too, Tia. I like that song too. Phil from Thin Lizzy, yeah, definitely. Eternal Flame. That's a good song too. Haven't seen you around in a while, Denise. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, those notes that he hit at the end of that song, Cemetery Gates, is just insane. Yeah, a lot of people that don't really know that Pantera actually used to be a glam metal band in the 80s. All right, Wayne, have a good one, man. Thanks for being here. But yeah, Pantera was a glam metal band for years in the 80s. Wayne said, "Hi, Denise. Bye, Denise." Yeah, I saw a couple of video clips of them playing back in the day, and I was like, oh my god, that's almost embarrassing. The music wasn't horribly bad, but it was just like, after seeing the newer stuff and then watching that, yeah, first 3 albums were glam. Yep. Howlin' Wolf. Oh, geez, you went way back there too. Mm. Jimmy starting a glam metal band? Hell yeah, let's do it. I'm not wearing spandex though, sorry. And I'm definitely not putting makeup on. So I guess that counts me out then, damn. I've already got the long hair, I mean, you know, I got that. I couldn't picture me in spandex and makeup. Prancing around on stage. I just couldn't picture it. I mean, I could stand in the corner in the back and play bass. Like, I mean, you know, bass, glam metal bass is just thump, 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 thump. You know what I mean? Anyone can do that. Yes, and when ladies wear it, it's great to look at too. But, however, pause for effect, not on me. Ah, Freddie Mercury, definitely. What's up, Roger? Hey, Roger, who was streaming just now? Oh, I love Heart. Was it the Wilson sisters? Definitely. And yes, Queen was a great band. Brian May is another underrated guitar player. That's pretty amazing. And Queen did a lot of stuff. Like they wasn't just like slow rock music. Mr. Gray. Oh, he was doing a game stream. All right, cool. I did see that. I try real hard to not step on people's toes with the streams, so I can get, you know, I don't want to, you know, I'm not taking anything away from anybody with my tiny little channel, but, you know, I don't want to cause any issues with anybody else. Yeah, Ann Wilson was a great guitar player. Queen was your first concert. You know, honestly, I can't remember my first concert. Oh, well, yeah, kind of. I mean, it was a local band in Delaware that I went to see at a big festival. And they played Back to Lurkin, you know. But like that was probably my first big concert though was I saw Dream Theater in '99 at the Electric Factory in Philly. When they were touring for Scenes from a Memory. There's not that many in here, is there? I don't know. I haven't been keeping track of numbers here. Oh, I got 18 people. Damn, okay. I think everyone is past all that no streaming while others are streaming BS. There's so many in the community now that it's almost impossible to not. Yeah, you're right. But, I mean, if I'm being honest about it, I try not to stream when the big guys are, because then everyone's going to be in their streams. And to be totally honest, I want to be in their streams too. But, you know, that's one of the reasons why I try to pay attention. But if it's just a game stream, I'm not I don't have too much of an issue with being on at the same time. But like I know, like when Beardo's streaming, I try not to be on when he's on because he's gonna have everybody, and you know, and that's fine. I'm not upset about that. T Pow, I don't know who that is. But yeah, my first real big concert would have been Dream Theater, and they had the Dixie Dregs open up for them. And I'm trying to think of Steve Morse from the Dixie Dregs, which was pretty cool to see them play. What's up, Claire? Yeah, I'm going to go about another 15 or so, and then I'm going to have to jump up off here. Go get some stuff done. Thank you for stopping by, Claire. Appreciate you. DeBarge. That sounds familiar. Nah, it's cool. I mean, I'm not... It's okay, Sarah. I don't have an issue with it. Claire posting, beers in my Discord yesterday when I'm getting ready to go to work. And I was like, that's so evil. Yeah, he does kind of do that. He does. They're not really a set thing. He kind of just comes on whenever. Which I may do something like that every once in a while too. Alice Cooper, Johnny Depp, and Joe Perry. Wow. So Joe Perry's the lead player for Aerosmith, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, which is another great band as well. Never been to a concert. I drive by Wembley when Janet Jackson was there. Does that count? I mean, I don't know. Did you didn't see her? I mean, I don't know about that. I don't know, Ronnie. I don't know what to say about that one. It's kind of Yeah, we're glad to have you, Sarah. Appreciate you coming by. And by the way, to all the mods that are in here, I wanted to say something. I appreciate the hell out of y'all for what you do. Like, it means a whole lot to me. But everybody has a life. And if you can't be in the live stream, please, you don't have to apologize or anything like that, because everybody has a life and has stuff to do. And if you can't make it, you can't make it. If you're sick, you can't make it. I understand that. I appreciate it, but I understand. Okay, Tia says it counts. It counts then. All right, it counts. And I'm gonna actually write something like that in the Discord under the mods, the mod chat, because I have people like, I'm so sorry I couldn't make it. Like, I get it and I appreciate it, but like, you don't have to apologize. You know what I mean? Like, I understand. If you're there, you're there. If you're not, it's cool. You'll be at the next one. Like, I'm not one of those people. I don't know how the bigger channels do, because I don't really converse with them that much, but I don't demand that all the mods are there. I don't know if that's a thing, but I would never do that, ever, for any reason, because, who the hell am I? I'm just some long-haired idiot sitting behind sitting in front of a camera talking shit. Oh, damn, Sarah, that sucks. That really sucks. I have had strep throat before. It's been very many years since I have, but I have had it, and I understand. That is not cool. One of my mods isn't here right now because she's sick and has COVID, and that would be Brandy. I appreciate that, Sarah. You know, I love all y'all, man. Y'all are amazing. The fact that anybody wants to come in here and sit in front of a computer or their phone or whatever and watch my dumb ass sit here and talk is amazing to me. You know, I do have mental disappear times though. Hey, that's fine. You got to do what you got to do. Me too, honestly. Me too. I had a big disappear time not too long ago, and I was gone for a while, and I probably shouldn't have been, but I let something that was in my life take it over. And Kat knows exactly what I'm talking about, and probably wants to yell at me right now for it, but it is what it is. I had COVID and had the one where I was trying to clean my house and I was favoring my rib cage. I don't know about that one. I'm sorry, Claire. Hopefully your migraine goes away soon. ADHD. Oh, I understand all about that one. Believe me. You can't see them, but behind me on the counter over there is a bunch of medicines that I take for various things. But yeah, mental health. If you need some time, hey, you take all the time you need. I would never be mad at you. I've had days where I was supposed to do a live stream and I didn't get to it because I just wasn't feeling it that day. You know, I had some stuff going on and I just had to deal with it. Oh, what's up, Mr. Prism? How you doing? Bigger channels often have tight schedules and mods that are chronically online. Yeah, I know. I tried to get one of the mods from the bigger channels to be one of mine, but she's just super busy and doesn't have the time for it. Still a good friend of mine, though. We talk quite often. Who farted? It wasn't me. It was not me. I need to get food. Take care, everyone. All right, Ronnie, you have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Going back to the doctor on Monday. Need my meds changed. Yeah, I need some stuff done with that, too. Yeah, I can understand all about the meds. I have a bunch of them that I take. Thanks, VA. I can't wait to go to work because then I can eat a gummy. So this is, so I'm doing 2 a week now, Bill. I'm doing 7 p.m. on Thursdays, East Coast time, and then this one as well on Saturdays, and that's 12 p.m. East Coast time. Those are my 2 days. I have issues with my blood pressure too, and you can't see it, but over there on that same counter is a blood pressure cuff that I'm supposed to be using every day, and I don't. I haven't even taken the damn thing out of the box because they want me to monitor my blood pressure, and I take medicine for that too. But yeah, so I'm doing 2 a week now. I wanted to do the second one on Saturdays to catch all the UK cats because when I go live on Thursday, most of them are in bed. COVID is nasty. Had the first bout, put me in the hospital after causing a minor stroke. So I had COVID, and y'all are going to think I'm crazy, but when I had COVID, I was out of work for 2 weeks, and one of those weeks, I was in the woods hiking every single day. I did the social thing. I didn't go around people. You know, I stayed out of stores and stuff like that. But yeah, I was in the woods hiking. I had a fever the first night, and I took some medicine for the fever, and I went to sleep. And when I woke up the next morning, the fever was gone. I did have a little bit of a headache every so often, and my throat got a little scratchy and maybe a tad bit sore. But other than that, I was fine. Yes, Tia had surgery yesterday. And hopefully you're mending well. You'll be doing a live stream, a test live stream later today. Last time I tried, my audio levels were all over the place. Okay, if I'm around, I'll definitely hop on for that. COVID made me cough up blood. Good Lord, man. Bronchial infection. I've had bronchitis a few times. That sucks. Fortunately, COVID put me in an 8-day coma. Holy Jesus. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, Claire. I'm glad you're good. I'm glad you're better. Wow. Oh, you had muscle aches with it. Okay. Had COVID recently and in the hospital for 2 months and on a ventilator. Jesus. Well, again, damn, Sherry, I'm glad you are still here. I feel horrible now. Like I said, I was out hiking in the woods every day. I was hiking like 4 or 5 miles a day. Yeah, like it was. Yeah, Kathy, I have issues like with smelling stuff. Like I don't smell things like I used to. Like someone will say like, "Oh, do you smell that?" And it's like 5 people in the room and they're all like, "God, it stinks," and I don't smell anything. A double pulmonary embolism. Jesus. The doctor suspected it to be caused by COVID, but they weren't 100%. Well, man, I guess I got lucky. Man, that's crazy. Well, hey, I'm glad all y'all are still here. Damn. Slowly building, taking me years to get the point of walking for 5 minutes. By the time I go to the hospital, they said I was an hour from death, coded, being put under. Holy Jesus. Wow. That's crazy, Claire. Well, hey, I'm glad you're still here. I'm glad you're all right. Man. I've been lucky with health, which is odd considering I spent so much time in the service and in so many horrible countries around the world. The things I've been exposed to, I guess I'm pretty all right. I mean, I've in my lifetime, I've broken a few bones. Oh, that's crazy. It's crazy how you can go to the doctor for one thing and then they discover a whole different thing. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Like I have issues with my back too. I have herniated discs and degenerative. I can speak. Degenerative disc disease. That's a hell of a mouthful to say. Yeah, man, we're definitely glad you're still here, bro. Like yeah. I've had one surgery in my whole life, and that was my tonsils when I was like 6 or 7 years old, I think. Somewhere around there. They want to do surgery on my back, but I keep telling them no. I won't let them do it because I've heard that it could be worse. Oh, I can tell you all kinds of stories about back problems. Years of ruck marching with 50, 60 pounds on my back and jumping out of trucks and all kinds of other shit that I used to do. I was in a unit where we used to ruck march every week and we'd do at least 10 miles. So 10 miles with 50 to 60 pounds on your back. Yeah, not fun. At the time, though, I thought I was Superman. Wow, I'm hauling ass with this thing on my back. I mean, yeah, now I'm like, ugh. I don't know if y'all see me when I stood up earlier. I was like hunched over trying to stand up.
But yeah, that's from the whole back issue that I have. Part of your right lung died off. Oh my God. All right, I'm going to attempt to say this. Lumbar radiculopathy. Disc, imbued disc. I don't know, I've never heard that. Oh, my mom used to work in a nursing home. I know all about that one. I mean, she had to lift patients up and everything. She's got back problems from that too. She's also got neck problems too, because one of them hit her one time and messed her neck up. I wanted to go whoop an elderly man's ass because he hit my mom. I wouldn't actually do it though, I promise. All right, we're gonna have to wind this one down though. We're at the 2 hour mark, so I could sit on here and talk to y'all all day long, but I have some stuff around here I need to get done. I appreciate the hell out of y'all for being here. I hate to ask, but you know, hit that like button for me. Hit that subscribe, and definitely hit that notification bell, because as you know, every time it rings, a fake paranormal channel dies. Or cries, not dies. I don't want them to die. Cries. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Thanks to all the mods for being here. I appreciate the hell out of y'all. And again, I appreciate you guys taking time out of your life to watch my dumb ass on the computer talking shit. And before I get out of here, I'll say, Roger, I got the old tinnitus as well, and that one ringing in my ear drives me absolutely insane. Oh, hey, Chris, man, I'm sorry, dude. I'm cutting it off, man. My bad. Y'all have a great day, evening, night, morning, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. I love the hell out of y'all. I'll see you on the next